Are you searching for a better stove base option for your MSR white gas stove on winter camping trips? Are you tired of your white gas stove sinking through the snow as you try to prepare your camping meal on your frosty winter adventure? If so, then you've come to the right place. In this short video, I'm going to showcase my version of a winter camping Stoveboard, also known as an insulated stove base, right here on Joshua Johnson Outdoors. If you've never heard of a Stoveboard, they're mainly used in winter camping situations when you're having to use a white gas stove, also known as a petrol stove, on snow and ice. What tends to happen in these scenarios is that, as you operate the stove, some of the radiant heat energy gets reflected toward the ground and ends up melting the snow on which your stove is sitting, thus compromising your cooking system's foundations. This can lead to your pot tipping over, or worse yet, some type of stove-related accident. Stoveboards act as stabilizers by reflecting more of the heat energy away from the snow and thus keeping it from melting. They also provide you with a way to secure your stove to its remote fuel tank so they can't slide around independent of each other. Okay, I've been experimenting with this for a while. It's a Stoveboard I made out of foam and sticky-backed aluminum tape. But the board itself weighs about 90 grams and folds down in half or even into quarters if I want. But yeah, kind of keeps your whole assembly together. This is a strap from a computer AC charging pack I grabbed, but it holds it fairly well. But I think it's pretty cool. It's really quite stable too. You stab the legs through the bottom there, but yeah, what do you think? I usually make a stove board for my white gas stoves. I take a piece of foam and wrap it in aluminum tape, and then make legs for each of the stilts so it holds all the legs in place and it holds everything in place, particularly on snow, so it doesn't start melting through the snow. Stoveboards are commonly used on extended winter expeditions and in extreme cold environments. As an example, here you see my friend Bill's Stoveboard that he made and used on a mountaineering expedition to Mount Denali in Alaska. Stoveboards are usually made using some sort of rigid sheet material, such as plywood, in tandem with a heat reflector, such as aluminum. The idea for my own Stoveboard variation came from Bill's invention, though technically speaking, mine is closer to something like the MSR Trillium Stovebase, except mine is insulated, foldable, significantly lighter, and a tiny fraction of the cost. I've used my own versions of insulated stove bases to great effect on a large number of different winter adventures. These items provide ample support for larger pots, they increase stove efficiency by reflecting heat, and they help to keep my cooking gear in one stable place. I encourage you to try your hand at making one too. That's about it for this video, so I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.